starting to stream in just a little bit. Just setting a few things up here. Be much longer. Morning, Rob. You're doing well. Missed you last week, buddy. Yeah, man, I had a great time. It was needed. I'm just finalizing some stuff here with the devices here. Got a lot of stuff going on with this new setup. Hope it sounds good because I just got this microphone up and running, and I think I have everything set up how I want to set it up. All right. Hope I'm all set here. So, the new Marvel Snap season. So, plan for today's stream, usual, talking about randomness. New Marvel Snap season means the ladder just reset, so I'm gonna be oh yeah. Might also be the track. Let me know how that is. Also got it so that the desktop audio should be lower. But yeah, like I said, I can raise the volume on the voice too. But yeah, it'll be a lot smoother. At least from all my testing, it has been. Yeah. So like I was saying, Marvel Snap season reset, which means our rankings drop. It's been a few rankings that I haven't been to 100. It's been a few seasons that I haven't been to 100. So I'm kind of like, okay, kind of have to. Let me see, what was my last one? I think it was the death one was my last one. You get a special card backing when you do. So I'm gonna try to rank up a bit here. Yeah, some of these tracks are a lot louder than the others. But anywho, exciting season, lots of new cards. Plan on grinding this for a little bit, but then this Dracula. Oh yeah. But then I definitely want to spend some real gamer hours here later and see. I don't know if you've ever heard of the game called The Finals. The free. I'm pretty sure it's a free to play game. But it's got one of my favorite. I don't know, play styles for a shooter. There's so much opportunities for variety of play style. Different weapons. Oh, this guy's so screwed. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know it. But it's made by the people who did Mirror's Edge. I'm pretty sure. Let me look it up here. Theaters. Embark Studios, yeah. So they focus on dynamic movement in their games. It's not a battle royale style. It's more like a mission, not mission. I don't even know. So there is a map. I guess it is kind of battle royale style in that there's like different teams. You have a team and there's an objective. Part of the gimmick of the game is that like even the players themselves are virtual reality. Like it's all a virtual game, none of it's real. So part of the gimmick is that like players are put into the arena and it is a sport that is watched and there are announcers and crowds cheering and things like that. Fun game. Not battle royale in the sense that like kill every other person and you win. More like a Dracula here. I don't know if this is gonna win us the game or not, but it'll be interesting. But it's a fun game where like everything's destructible. Almost practically every single thing, entire buildings will be crumbling around you, which I love to see. Very dynamic, lots of movement, lots of speed. Or you could be a heavy and just run around causing heavy problems. But it's so fun. But a lot of the games have to do with like you either like one of the game mode is like you're killing people, and it's kind of like the dog tag mode in Call of Duty, where like yeah, the beta was almost a year ago now at this point, maybe. Yeah, close to a year it's got to be. I remember playing that back when I still lived in New Jersey. So the There's like, yeah, there's people, there's different, you can pick light, heavy, medium, and depending on which one you are, you have different weapons, different abilities, and different gadgets that you can have in your loadout. But the fact that like it's so free, like outside of being like, all right, if I pick light, I have a pre-selection of like 30 different options. But the fact that it's so free to build and play how you want to play. So like I play with lately I've been really addicted to playing with they released a bow and arrow, and it's brought me back to my Overwatch Hanzo days. And I've been running around headshotting people with the bow and arrow. I've got a grappling hook, so I've been swinging around like Spider-Man 2. That's been a lot of fun. I don't know if this is a viable plan or not. I'm gonna go with it. But you could be an assassin with a dagger and turn invisible, run around, stab people in the back. So hard. You can be a heavy who's gonna be able to boulder through walls like a Juggernaut. Or you could be a medium with healing and have a turret, or there's just so many options, so many ways to play. And the game, I think, is supposed to be like, oh, adapt to your surroundings and things like that, but no. No real desire to do that. I like to play how I want to play. Which is probably why there are some games where I'm like, all right, I did lose that game for the team. That's my bad. But it's a lot of fun. Also, so quick pace, so fast paced, and so hectic. But I love games. To me, that's something that was always missing from like, Call of Duty and those more arena style games, which was that like you really couldn't interact with the environment. And this game is made by the people who made Mirror's Edge, like I mentioned, which is like a kind of a parkour running game, which is a classic from back in the day. And so they like really know how to make a player feel good running around. I've been sticking to that, lately. They have like fun little, they have like the dumbest cosmetics and season pass stuff. That's like one of these seasons were like anime themed, and so like literally like just like if you had an anime filter over your face or something, that's the kind of anime faces these people have. I'll play that some later. A lot of fun. I don't know if you got to check out the updates from the recent RP stuff. I think you did. I think I saw your emo on it. Still very fun. Still very fun. Especially Martin figured out not like what I'm doing, but like he realized it as it was happening, where the Midnight Pact has the here. They now have the vampires who are like serving River, and or I should say in service to River. And it's so funny. Then we had the quest on Friday with the druids, and the druids really for a lot of this time have been like, I don't want to say that they're complacent. Maybe they're just very passive. And so because they are so passive, this is the first time where they've been like, okay, we've got to do something. But one of the requests that they had was that the something that happens requires Sophia Marigold to be alive, because they believe she's still, no matter what, the best shot. and everybody's surviving what's coming. And so Dagon's there like, yes, we've got a deal. We'll find a way to get Sophia to listen to us, and she will. I feel like every track gets louder and louder. And she'll be the one to to help us win the day at the end of the day. And the party was like, the Druids were like, great, awesome, we love to hear that. And then Martin's messaging me like, wait a second, we just promised these other guys that we were gonna kill her. Oh man. Okay. But yeah. And then the stuff this morning where like of the cities that were freed, Mistport has a much higher defense and also a much higher risk there. But Freemore, they've got a. Well, that sucks. 25% chance to destroy a card I played there. Did. Ooh, he's a Silver Surfer. Put that last card. Oh, okay, that might have saved me. Oh yes, gotta give it to him. Colossus. Even though that was all luck. But yeah, she needed to put an example out there and show people like, hey, there is no, like, there are consequences for like trying to fight against us and push back. Like, join us, join back with us before you know what's gonna happen. Which is of course how like every abusive relationship works. But yeah, fun stuff. Overall, a lot of weird RP stuff this weekend. We got through another level of the vault. Players finally able to bypass that one. It was nice. Tejico got left behind in the Feywild. So not the Feywild, in the Fire Plane. So I want to kill this Angela. He has the first initiative. Okay, no matter what he plays, I think I'm gonna kill it. Or I'm gonna kill the Angela. I love Red Guardian. He is my favorite. Oh, Nakia, you ruined my plans. He targets the lowest power card here with -2 power, and then he also removes its text. So really great card to have to eliminate an opponent's like strategy. Like right now he's got Angela there. Man, I think I could win this one. Sophia gaslighting the world. You're being silly. You don't know what you're doing. You should join the yeah, that is pretty much what she's doing. But that's how she feels. Let's see if I can win this one. Will give me power to everywhere else. And Brood will add a few more guys here. Silver Surfer should empower Red Guardian. Even if I lose middle, yeah, I'm good. What are you planning, bro? What just happened? But yeah, so Techico got left behind in the Fire Plane. They were raiding Brimstone Hold, where like a mighty Afridi, he was ruling the area, and pretty much right from the start, I went pretty bad. I rolled some natural 20s for my enemies, and even though again the player's plan just really put them out there, I thought it was very funny how much I think that the return of investment And Cassandra too. This is interesting. I could do it again. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Could have done in the middle. So I'm gonna try, like I said before, to just punch his Wong. Hopefully he's playing something there. Like, oh, he's not playing anything there. Oh, this is my game. Okay, he's turning this into a 7-card game, 7-turn game, and playing Nova. No Wong. I've got 2 Novas. I've got 2 more turns to draw cards in. We're gonna use these right away. I don't want to give him more time to build up his Nova. Nova gives 1 power to everybody. I want to get benefit of my Novas, and right now his 2 cards that are face down are not going to get that plus power. Well, my cards will. Natural Nova again? And Silver. Okay, so he's playing a Silver Surfer deck too. He was probably expecting his Wong to do a lot of work there. I've won this one pretty easily. I'm going to destroy his Cassandra Nova. Not much he can do there. I don't think he can do anything in the middle. Silver Surfer will bring up Nova just a little bit more. I'm going to emote him so he can get mad, hopefully. Okay, he's stuck with the turn. By 1 left side. Gotta see what he's planning. Okay. We had 2 Silver Surfers. Alright, I guess he thought that was gonna give him. Well. But yeah, it was a pretty funny moment. They had gotten to the item and the item itself. But Rico had kind of stood behind to try to like slow down the enemies who were coming. And it was pretty funny. Techiko basically was like, oh man, I'm not gonna leave Rico out there, you know, he's in danger and he needs help. And Rico's like, no, I'm fine. Techiko's like, we cannot abandon our friend. And meanwhile, Rico's like, no, I'm literally the only one, like, you should abandon. Well, of course he didn't say all that, but like for him, I know in his head he's like, no, I mean, I am okay. Just for Techiko to run out there and then are getting caught up because like more enemies were coming. There was a beholder that they weren't expecting. There was just a bunch of stuff going on. Turns turn 5. 6 power on turn 5. So then yeah, Techiko ended up getting cut off from the party. Even more of the party had to basically had to leave because they were stuck inside of a plane. I thought this was a good move. They were stuck inside of a demi-plane and had to try to get out. And so they ended up leaving. Rico was like, I can get out, Techiko, but you're on your own. They were also worried about the beholder. Oops, what is his plan here? Okay, so I'm gonna destroy the sunspot and I'm gonna play something. He's gonna quit. All right, cool. Yeah, sometimes it's like that where you're like, it's gonna be so easy. And then they leave. That's the hard part about having such a strong deck to rank up with. You know what? Maybe since I'm on such a low rank, I'll go back to my Cersei deck. That one's more random. You need a deck that like confuses people and makes them think that they're gonna win, and at the last minute you turn it around on them. That's how you get the most points. But when you're like in that moment before where like I killed his Wong, that guy should have retreated at that point. Got the Wong out of the way. That's a huge part of his kit. That's a huge turn of his wasted. Done. Let's see what else happened. Oh yeah, but thanks to Nyx giving Tejico this armor of fire resistance, really the only reason that like she's able to get back with no issue. Because one of my main thoughts was like, okay, you're gonna die here in like 3 or 4 hours. That's all you've really got. Because the fire plane is very, very aggressive. So yeah. It was funny. Try to clog his lanes here. Then we had the quest with where was the quest they had to fight Orcus at? I don't remember how that quest went. Oh, it was the Shambling Lord. Oh, hey guys. Thanks, Judy, for the tokens. I just saw your message. Hey, Jay. Welcome to some of you guys on Twitch and some of you guys on TikTok, which is hilarious. But just giving an update on some of the stuff that happened. Rob, that Shambling Lord quest that you wanted to go on, I'm pretty sure for the longest time, one was finally done, which was cool. It was a cool quest to be to finally have completed. But I know that was one that I think was on your mind for a while. Oh yeah, I totally destroyed this guy. Map here. He's playing a deck that gives him like way too many cards. Thanks, Judy. But I've got Darkhawk, which has 2 power for each card in his opponent's deck. So here. But yeah, that quest went pretty well. The players got through a whole bunch of zombies. It was, I feel like, the culmination of all the zombie quests that I've done. But you would win here. Sorry, buddy. Too strong. Yeah, I'm glad they're taking out some of the stuff that's been for a while there too. This is why, like I was telling Ryan, the the campaign's coming to an end, and for some people that means different things. For some people, it's like, okay, I've only got a certain amount of time to take care of this and this. For other people, it means like, okay, oh, thanks again for the gifts, Judy. For some people, it's more like, okay, what's some stuff that we haven't done that we can get around to? What's something that I've always wanted to do, but I don't have the time? Like, some people view it more as like, well, now's the time to kind of dick around and take it easy because you don't have to worry about that. You're gonna have too much stuff to worry about later on. So, but yeah, always feels good to have some of the older stuff taken out. And yeah, been cool. But yeah, they had that Shambling Lord one, and then at the end of it all, they ended up getting sent to like the Shambling Lord's Dreamscape, and he do this more. And pretty much they learned that he was like a servant of Orcus, basically, and he gave him a lot of his power, and they had to have a quick fight with Orcus, which was pretty cool too. And defeated Orcus, got of course Orcus didn't have his staff of his wand of Orcus. That's like a huge mace essentially. If he would have had that, that would have been a big difference. think like at base it lets you summon like 500 HP worth of undead, which is insane. Probably snap here, because there's nothing he can do to beat me now. Yeah, won this one all around. Gotta remember to snap earlier. It's a huge problem. But yeah, then they gotta work this out. Got some cool necrotic items and evil things to research and look at. Yeah, Dracula. This has got to be like a bot or someone really new. Because I mean, that Dracula play wasn't bad. Maybe they just really thought they were gonna do better. I don't know. But anywho, welcome to the live, y'all. Playing some Marvel Snap for a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna hop into the finals. Probably get 60. When we get 60 rank, then we'll move on. But yeah, I think we don't have any. I don't think we have any new quests below quest number like 300 anymore. It's wild to say. Oh, then we had a pretty wild quest with Jasa and her. I don't know if it's not really a will they won't they with her and Sorsha. I told Lou that because like they've had like a thing going on, and he was like, "What would you describe it like? What's going on between us there?" And I was like, you know, she's kind of like a tsundere. She's kind of like the character who's like, I'm not doing this because I like you or anything. I just happen to be here. You know, you're so stupid. No one would ever need. Like, she's like that kind of character. So it's very funny seeing them interact. She has such like high walls. But basically, they went on a heist. Lou makes such interesting characters who care about like such interesting things, or I find like so unique. But for those who aren't aware and alive, Jasa comes from a line of luchadors basically, and they're masked, and she takes on the persona of a Rakshasa, tiger demon, even though she is, you know, I guess generally a hero, I think. But despite that, that's the role the persona she kind of puts on, is like a villain. I guess like a, like I guess in wrestling, like what was it called? A heel in wrestling, right? Yeah, that's what she is. So cool to see her character grow, but unfortunately, she ended up losing her mask, and it retreated here. Again, this is my problem. These guys, they retreat. Gotta snap earlier. I keep forgetting. That's always a mistake, because then I snap too early and then I lose 8 cubes and then I'm back where I started. Anywho, back to the story. Jasa's had encounters with Sorsha, who is a criminal. We didn't plan the whole name thing. It just happens sometimes. But Sorsha is a criminal known as the Blur. Jay, you might remember that. Still there. The Speedster. Man, what are the chances of that? Chances of that? What the heck? Threw a card out there. Did he just really read me? Okay, this is not good. I'm in a really bad position here. All right, we're gonna have to mess around. He must not have too many cards in his hand. So anyways, what's cool about Jasa and Sorsha and Sorsha, god damn it. They had gone on some quests, and basically Shasa thought that Sorsha, the Blur, was too skilled and too too powerful to get like caught up in in like, working for cults by accident or get caught up uh in any of that really. To have like, all these people after you and basically just told her like, hey, there's a better way. You could be a hunter, you could be like us. And so to prove her his loyalty or sincerity, Thassa removed her mask and revealed her face, which of course is a big no-no. And in addition, he's felt like ever since then, he's just had bad luck. At least this guy snapped. But man, sucks. Getting little by little, we're getting up to 60. That's our goal today. So since then, Thassa's been, kind of lost without her mask. Kind of had bad luck, which she has run into a string of bad luck, which has been pretty funny. But basically decided she needs to go and recover her father's mask. And in trying to recover her father's mask, he's hoping that she can restore kind of her honor, her power. She is a paladin, but her oath is to like athleticism. Again, find it so fascinating. But they basically found out that there was this lady who had who her father was trying to steal a necklace from a long time ago. He failed and he lost his mask. So she is for one curious about like, okay, what did this guy like? Why would my father go out to steal a mask? He wasn't, a hard criminal. He wasn't just some jewel thief. Sorry, he went to go steal a jewel. So she was like, why would he do that? Seems strange, uncharacteristic. And in addition, the person who they were going to steal from was having this huge party. So the Midnight Pact said, all right, we'll go to this party. It'll be fun. And yeah, she knew something was odd. But they get to the place and they find out that this lady is like very well known, very popular, and she's gonna be working for the Queen of the Fae of the Winter Court. Long story short, the players did a whole heist getting into this building, stealing some invitations, getting inside. And they were able to find the entrance where the mask was, but they needed a distraction. And so the Blur, because she's kind of a smash and grab type of person and basically gonna run in there. I'll run out there, I'll snatch the necklace from the lady, and that'll cause everyone to get distracted. There's no way anyone could possibly catch me. So the party was like, all right, cool. And she went and ran on her way. And unfortunately, someone did catch her almost right away. And that was the lady, the hostess, who had captured her inside of her necklace. And so Thassa was, everyone else was like, what the hell are we gonna do? Like, they were like, let's just get out of here, let's just go. They ended up speaking to like this criminal pickpocket who they saw at the party, and he basically said, he was trying to actually steal like the gem, the necklace, but that when he saw that she was wearing it, it was too dangerous, it was too much, he wasn't gonna go for it. So he went for like the mask instead. They basically coordinated with this guy and said, okay, we want to come back here, we want to steal that necklace, will you help us? And he was like, yeah, if I get a cut, sure. It was just hilarious. Here we go. He's not going to win the right side. No way. I want to play Hood here just in case some way, somehow he tries to shove the Void back here, but he's not expecting 31 power on. I'll be expecting me to play middle. Anywho. So, like I mentioned, Sorsha and them ended up leaving. Sorsha Shasa got her mask, got her honor restored. It's a great mask. But she did so at the cost of like her new love, essentially. And she got trapped inside of this jewel. So now the party has to go back there and see if they can try. Oh damn. Crazy. Too bad, buddy. And see if they can try to get her back. It was cool. It was a success with some downside, but also they've got to go back there. They have a reason to go back there, which is cool too, because like the characters and like some of the NPCs who were there, I had a lot of fun with them, and the players were like very curious about who the lady of the house was, and it can be hard sometimes when you make a really cool NPC and you're like, oh, this NPC is so cool, they've got so much going on with them, and then the party doesn't ask like any questions about them whatsoever or has no interest in meeting with them again, and then you're just like, all right, well, that one's in the book, cool. But this one, like I said, they took a serious interest in. Oh man, you guys are watching The Flash? God, I hate that show. I hate what it became. Started out so good, but in the end, it was too much for me. Too much for me. Which is another thing with like part of the reason why like I'm so adamant about like, hey, this campaign is going to end. We are going to do something else, because I do sincerely feel like all things must come to an end, and if they don't, they get worse. That's like your option. I thought this guy was going to do something else. This got to be a bot, not be a real person. Because there's literally nothing they can do on the right side to win. Middle is pretty beaten. Left side is random. We're gonna see if it. What you doing, dude? Yeah, see, I won here. We'll see if they retreat. But yeah, things either they go on for too long, things lose meaning. No bueno. No bueno. But yeah, what else is there? The meeting with the druids. Oh. The party finally went down underground and found a structure that was living under there that kind of looked like Atlantis almost. I guess, well, the ship from Atlantis, the cartoon movie. And they basically found that like there was somebody living here, and there was someone who was living underwater who was responsible for like the mecha shark that was out there and the killer crab. And they also mentioned that there was an evil octopus or an evil giant squid that was down there as well, that they had built and still hadn't come online yet. So the party was like, okay, so you're the person doing this, why are you doing this? And basically the person was like, I live here. And there was also like an outsider, a mind flayer who was there. There was a lot going on. The party killed a mind flayer, and they found this person who was kind of living in a bacta tank, in a big cube. And this person seemed like a little bit on the young side, and so the party was like, who are you? Like, how old are you? What are you doing here? Started questioning them, and come to find out that this is a risky move here. Donna plays one random one cost card here. But they basically found out that this person was a clone of Dr. Emmeline de Bolbeck, who is like my, I don't know, evil doctor of this world, if you want to call it that. someone who is just desperately, like, so badly trying to find like advances and learn and do all these things, but at the same time goes about them in such a very, very bad way. An evil mad scientist. So, oh man, that's not good. Okay, so I may lose this one. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose this one. Only play one card. So unless I can play a Nihilus here, he plays something right side that doesn't make me lose. I'll snap out. But yeah, the basically they're also a little mad scientist genius, and because they've been working with the Bulbic, they basically have been trying to like study like the outsiders and stuff. What is he playing here? Okay, that's pretty good for me. You can only play one more thing in the middle. Left side I've lost, but 18 power should be hard for him to beat. I'm gonna snap. So yeah, so the party basically was like, stop it, don't do this anymore. And they were like, why? Which was, again, hilarious. Because the party's like, it's evil. And they're like, but I'm learning. And it was just a whole bunch of, oh, we won. Yes. There was a whole bunch of conversation there. But the party was also like, we're going to have to come back and kill this person. Even though this person is basically like 10-year-old or something. Because they just were developed to grow this quickly and to start creating these horrible experiments. So I don't know if the party's going to keep them alive, or if they're going to decide to kill them, or what they're going to do there. But I'm excited to see either way. And then I think the only other quest I can think of right now was the one with Rico going to find his friends in the Winter Feywild, and basically finding out that Maldita, who's our good friend, totally not evil hag, basically had already come through this area and paid a visit to Rico's old friends. And as Rico cut out the heart of one of his friends, basically trying to make a tree ant here. Obviously, Rico did not like learning about this. Told his friends, he was going to make it right. He's going to fix things. Friends were like pretty doubtful because, of course, this is the same person who caused these problems for you. So, yeah, it was interesting. Rico, I think, is a character who's a bit conflicted about how best to proceed. He had Maldita, who was obviously a great boon, but Maldita also betrayed him. And he now, oh, interesting. Man, that sucks. Okay, so I've pretty much lost left side. Gotta hope that he doesn't play something with more than 10 power on this side. Okay, I won. No way. Yeah, he won left side. He shouldn't have played Warpath there, but he kind of had no choice. I don't think he was gonna win no matter what. But anywho, only 5 cubes away from 60. Again, this is why it takes so long to get higher up in rank. Yes, as Maldita's left, Rico's been kind of like, okay, needed Maldita, needed this dagger. He's had this idea of something that he is, But after seeing like, oh, the other good thing was that Maldito left behind a bunch of like like shadow clones of Rico, but as like snow versions of them, and they ended up fighting Rico in the party, which is funny too. Then he had to see for himself, like, okay, this is what, you know, fighting evil me is like. But yeah, it was fun times. I don't know. I don't think Rico's gonna like, you know, make a sudden heel turn, and suddenly become like a hero or something. But I think it was definitely a look of like, this is the path that you're on. And then also like Maldita, I love her so much. There's something about her that's almost like a psychotic like ex-partner who is just like stalking you and doing all this crazy stuff, because even with all of this, like she left Rico, but she's still like, he goes to see his old friends and hurts them. He just seems like she does care about him still in a way. So I'm curious how Rico like is reacting to that too. Yeah, got a lot of stuff to think about. I don't like that he put Venom there. Okay. Okay, I might still be able to win this. Not sure how good this guy is. He has an Arnim Zola in his bag right now. I'm pretty sure I lost. Because if I can get Annihilus to hop Void up into this corner up here, I will win this lane. And then there's nothing he can do about that right lane. Only got 3 cards in hand. But he's got more power. Okay, no. And Sabretooth, yeah, so he's trying to set up here. I'm gonna snap here. Okay, if I'm reading him right, he's gonna play Arnim Zola here, take Venom, destroy Venom, bring him over here, and Venom's gonna eat all these guys, which will then toss a Wolverine onto this side likely, unless he just plays me right now. Hulkbuster, okay, that's about what I expected. Rock, oh, okay. I still win. Huh. We thought I was gonna go harder in the middle. Sometimes you just don't have the cards. That's a destroy deck, and usually that deck, the one he was playing there, goes with Arnim Zola. Okay, we are 1 cube away from 60. So if we can either win a game without snapping, or get this guy to retreat right now. Not a good opening hand. How's your Windsor been out there, man? Are there any like Australian Windsor holidays? Now that I think about it, like I said, I was thinking about when I thought about Christmas for you guys, and I was like, man, that's so strange. Now I'm thinking, well, do you not have any Windsor holidays? I feel like Windsor holidays mean something different for us. I don't know. Crazy. Let's want this. I found the rock. I found the rock. We're going to continue trying to clog up the lanes here. Nothing, man. It's a rough part of the year. It's just cold and wet. Literally no public holidays. Damn. Gotta think. Gotta think. He's snapping. I feel like he's playing discard. I could play. I'm gonna play Viper here. Just. Thank God they did the whole undo and turn thing because, yeah, my life would suck if they didn't. Play Sentry here. Okay, Iron Man. This is where I wish I had Red Guardian. If I had Red Guardian, I'll just kill that Iron Man right now. Okay, so here's the problem. I'm pretty sure he's playing Iron Man because he's gonna play this other guy. What is it? Sentinel? I don't think he's gonna give me enough space to play Viper up here. But I'm gonna go for it anyway. I shouldn't have snapped. Whatever. Yeah, I was right. But he's not playing Tribunal, that's for sure. Chi, okay. Okay, I still won. Great. I was stressing for no reason. Man. There we go. Hell yeah. Mystery variant. Ghost Spider. Oh, that's okay. Pixel variant. What am I like now? They've got these little milestones you reach when you get like certain ins. And when you do, you get other little stuff unlocked. There are some that I'm like really looking for, just for the emotes, because I just think they'd be so funny. Villains. Oh. The Berserker Barrage. Like this one, I want to get these emotes for Wolverine. That'd be so funny. I need 3 more Wolverine skins. And them shits are expensive. I mean, they're not expensive if you get them in the round thing here. But still. Alright. We got to rank 60. That was our goal for today. I'm going to take a quick break. And we're going to be playing the finals next. We'll take quick 5. Be right back. All right, I am back. Gonna restart the stream because I'm looking. I don't know any other way to change my descriptor of what I'm